Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today it is inventory time. And I'm sorry if you can hear some fireworks because I am filming this on New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's, even though this is probably not the first video you're gonna see in the new year. But yes, happy New Year, and I hope that 2025 will be better for all of us than 2024. Whatever it is you need to change, I hope it happens. But yes, I am filming this on New Year's Eve and we are waiting for the first wave of fireworks to pass, so then I can grab Halla and go to a party. I mean, Halla is my dog. If you're new, Halla is my Shetland sheepdog, and luckily she is chill with fireworks. But obviously I don't want to go like straight into it because there's like a semi-arranged fireworks happening next to us, so we don't need to go into the middle of the thing. But yes, she is chilling behind me and luckily is calm. I know it is not that for all of the poor animals, so but at least you don't have to worry about Halla. Anyway, inventory time. This is gonna be me telling you the numbers, but I'm gonna have pictures of each category on screen while I speak. So you will also get a peek in my collection, but I'm not gonna like go through every product. I did film my eyeshadow palette collection video, so if you haven't seen that, then go look for it. But yeah, lots of numbers for our entertainment. Let's get into it. Primer. Last January I had 2, now I have 1. And also I have been on a no-buy for 3 years now, like a replacement only no-buy, and then I've gifted myself some stuff during Black Fridays when I've been good the rest of the year. So the categories should be going down. That's the goal. They should not be going up. But there are some categories that are under control, so to speak, and primer is one of those. Like, I finished the other one I had, now I only have 1, and I'm giving myself permission to shop a little bit while I'm gonna be away next year. I'm gonna go to at least London and then to Edinburgh, maybe somewhere else in Scotland, and then hopefully to Colorado, US. So primer is something I might look into while I'm away to see what's out there, but also primer is not something I'm super interested. But yes, I had 2, finished 1, I have 1. Maybe next year I'll have more or nothing, who knows. But then foundation, I had 6 last year, now I have 4, and I finished the 2 that left. So another category I might allow myself, or I think I need to buy something, because none of the foundations are like full, and one of them is a BB cream that doesn't really work for me, the one from Essence. So yeah, I think I need to actually buy a foundation, at least a pale one, once the elf runs out, because the other 2 are quite dark. But then well, yes, I might buy some foundation. Then for powder I had 4, now I have 3. I did use up 4, so I had to also buy new ones during this previous year, so that's good. I forgot to put one of the powders in the picture. It is just a very small finishing type, like very white, slightly sheeny powder, which will definitely be gone, so it won't be in the next year's inventory either, but I forgot. that was the only one I forgot to take a picture. So go me. I did the pictures yesterday. Concealer, I had 4. Now I have 3. I used up the one that took me forever. These ones I have left are smaller, so I'm hoping to get rid of at least 2 of them this year. So again, I might be buying 1 or 2 while I'm away. Color correctors have been 0 for a while. They will be probably 0, so I should maybe just take it out. But it's in case I buy some. I don't see myself doing it. Then moving on to cheeks. Bronzer. I had 7. Now I have 5, and I finished the 2, which is amazing. I also already posted my empties, the yearly empties. If you haven't seen that, I go through all the makeup I finished. But yes, amazing. Only 5, although 1 is the size of my head, so I'm set. Blush. I had 11. I still have 11. I didn't finish any. Hopefully next year or this whatever coming year I will finish 1. But I don't really like blush, so I should not have 11. But then again, I don't want to declutter. They are all old and really have like close friends that wear makeup, so whatever. Maybe when I'm 80 I will have used up all my blushes. Highlighter. I had 21, now I have 20, and I used up 1. And I decluttered the one that came with the one that I finished because it was a duo. I didn't care for the other shade, so once the other one was done, they went away, and then I did buy 1 to celebrate 3 years of no buy. But 20, that is a lot, but highlighter is my thing. Eyeshadow, highlighter, that's what I love, so I will use them at some point. And I do go through a highlighter quite quickly compared to some other people, so next year I will probably finish 2, so we'll see. Then moving on to eyes. I had 1 eyebrow product. I still have the same one, and I didn't finish any. That's just what I've been now using, and then I've also used up eyeshadows in my brows and stuff, so yeah, eyebrows don't excite me, so yeah, don't care. Eye primer, I had 3. I still have 3. Hopefully I will get at least the Wet n Wild one and the glitter glue done, because they are very old but also quite empty, so that is something I then might need to. I do like the Wet n Wild very much, so I might repurchase at some point. And then, well, eyeshadow palettes. I didn't quite get there. I'm very close with my Norina one, but I didn't quite finish it. But I did finish 12 individual eyeshadows. In my empties videos, I forgot to show you one, like just the setting shade that I actually had like repressed from a decluttered palette, so I forgot it existed in the beginning of the year, and then I forgot to grab the Brow Bone highlight shade. So I finished up 12 in total, but no palettes. Maybe next year I will have an empty palette to show at the end of next year. And then like single eyeshadows in their own individual packaging, so not like singles in a magnetic palette. That magnetic palette counts as 1. Did I tell you I didn't even tell you how many eyeshadow palettes I have. So the magnetic palette counts as 1. So I had 34 last year, and now I have 35. And I actually did buy 2 eyeshadow palettes, but I was able to whittle down my deep product shadows so that now I have just one magnetic palette instead of two. So I got rid of some eyeshadows and then I did some pressing into palettes to condense a little bit. So yeah, that's why it only went up by one. But single eyeshadows in their own individual packaging, I had two. I still have the same two, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with them because they are super old and I never used them. So then for eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, I had 3, now I have 2. I used up one, but I also decluttered one, so I also needed to purchase a black one. So that has been moving quite a lot compared to some other categories. Also eyeliner pencils, I had 3, now I have 2. I used up 3, so it's all coming and going because I also always use black. Like I have liquid black and then a pencil black almost every time I do a proper face, usually. Mascara, I had 2, I still have 2. I used up 3, so that's also, I use up what I buy during the year basically. Lip liners, I had 4, now I have 3, and that one was just a declutter. It was in a project and I didn't want to use it, so it's out. Then lip crayons, so skinny lipsticks basically. I had 12, now I have 11. One of them started smelling very bad, so unfortunately it had to go. I did not finish any, but this next year I will actually have to go through my lip products because this past year I was so focused on just panning few very wearable shades so that I didn't have to think about what to put on my lips. I am more of an eyeshadow, like colorful eyeshadow person than a lip product person, so I need to use and see if things are still good. That's a goal for next year. But then lipsticks, I had 7. I still have 7. I used up 1 and then I bought one as Black Friday 3-year gift thingy. And then some of the lipsticks are like weird colors that I don't really use, but then still kind of want to keep around to maybe one day play with. So I should also check that they are still good because they are very, very old at this point. Liquid lipsticks, I had 9, now I have 8. I did kind of finish one. It went bad before I got absolutely everything out, but I am counting that as a win for myself. So I'm very low on couple, so hopefully next year it will go down. And yeah, I need to, this year just needs to be a lip product year because yeah, when I'm kind of busy and stressed, I don't want to put on bright lips and think about my lips. I just want something easy and I know that's gonna work and just go. So I don't know if my stress levels are gonna get any lower as my PhD goes towards the end, but let's see. Lip gloss, I had only 1 and that was the black one and now I have 3, so I wanted to have something other than just a black, so I have kind of a plumping gloss and a more nourishing gloss, just basically for no makeup days, or no makeup days, mascara and lip gloss type of day. So I did buy those, but they were not an impulse purchase. They were, I knew that I was gonna buy lip gloss this year, so not against my no buy. Then we have setting sprays. I had 1, I only have one now, but I finished the one and bought a new one, so, and they should last me for a while, so probably won't be buying any. Well, no, actually might. There are some that I'm kind of wanting to try, so we'll see. Anyway, and don't mind if I buy some. Then we have the odds category, which is basically eyelash glue that I never use, but I still want to have kind of, and a white foundation mixer, which I don't want to count as a foundation, but it kind of is. So, but it's here. It's living here. So those are the same two. I do keep track of my false lashes for some reason. I've had the same 3 pairs for a lot of years, and I think I've used them during Pride mainly, because I'm not a false lash wearer, because I do have decent lashes, and when I use a waterproof mascara they stay nice and curled. So, and then I also count my nail polishes, but I don't count them in the total of all of my makeup products. But I had 11, not 11. I'm staring at the number and it says 18. 18, same, not actually not the same 18. One of base coat I did buy a new one because the other one was kind of yucky. And for the first time, probably the whole year, I actually did paint my nails. So another goal for next year, paint your nails. Okay, so not including the nail polish, the total makeup product number where an eyeshadow palette is one item. Last year I had 142. Now I have 132. So I went down by 10 total. But I finished 33, but that's counting individual eyeshadows, so that would be 21 makeup products plus then the eyeshadows. So I basically brought in 10 more thingies, 11 thingies, whatever. I am down 10 in my overall count, but because I am a numbers nerd, I do count like other stuff as well. So total number of eyeshadow pans, so every individual eyeshadow pan plus the 2 single eyeshadows. Overall, I had 501 last year. I have 505 right now. So even though I brought in 2 new palettes, and they are not the smallest palettes, I only went up by 4. So I was able to finish, and then I decluttered some eyeshadows as well. So only 4 increase. That's nice. Yeah. And then total lip products altogether, I had 33 last year. Now I have 32. So I finished, but then I bought 2 lip glosses and 1 lipstick. So then it only went down by 1, but yeah. That's way more than I need. But at least it's going down even with me bringing new stuff in. So that's nice. And then if we sum all, like every eyeshadow pan plus everything else, last time I had 607 and now it's 600. And yeah, don't ask me how these things work, that I went, well, never mind. Some palettes went out and came in, and then I finished individual pans, and I don't know. Anyway, it went down. So then I have individual categories, that how many went up, how many went down. So the goal would be for them all to go down, but I had 2 that went up, and that's the lip glosses and wait, what's the other one? What went? Oh, the eyeshadow palettes, obviously. Yeah, my brain is fried and the party hasn't even started yet. So, only 2 categories went up, and they were purchases that were thought through and things that I wanted or needed. And then 11 categories went down and 11 stayed the same. So, yeah, not too bad at all. But then, since I am a numbers nerd, I do keep track on weights of all of my makeup items. And then I see how much I've used up. I used to have more elaborate, like the percentage I've used from my categories and then how much I want to use of every year. I haven't really done that in the past couple years. I still have the formula in my inventory going, but I thought the most interesting numbers are how much I used last year, and based on that usage, how much I have left. So, since some of my face products are, like cheek products, are together in palettes, and some are with eyeshadows, but I haven't really used those on my cheeks that much. But some highlighters, blushes are together, so I have bronzer, blush, highlighter all together. In 2024, I used up 17.3 grams out of those. And with that in mind, I would still have left for 9.7 years. So if I would use up the same amount, I would still have it for 9.7 years. So for almost 10 years. And to be honest, if I have 11 blushes, I'm not using blush a year, so that would actually take a lot longer, because I use more bronzer and highlighter than blush. So, but yeah, something to think about. And then as for lip products, I don't know how my lip year was this bad, or do I have something wrong somewhere, because I apparently used 3.7 grams, but I have been using kind of fluffy liquid lipsticks that don't weigh much, and then the one lipstick that took like 200 uses to get from this to nothing. So I guess it might be true. So based on that, I would have 24 years of lip product, and yes, it makes me slump, because that's yeah, obviously they're not gonna last for 24 years, so I probably shouldn't be buying more. And then as for eyeshadow, I was panning a palette, but I wasn't focusing solely on that palette, so I didn't finish it entirely. But across whole my eyeshadow collections, I was hitting a lot of pans, and yeah, I used up 18.1 grams, and this has been pretty steady across the years. Based on that, I would have 29.5 years of eyeshadow. I don't think eyeshadow would survive for 30 years either, even though they last longer than lip products, but that's a bit much to ask. Did I need to buy new eyeshadow? No, absolutely I did not. Are there bigger issues than me buying 2 eyeshadow palettes because I didn't buy anything unnecessary the whole year? Yeah, at least they are bringing me joy, and I do want to use all my eyeshadows. I mean, obviously I have Project Half Pound where I'm trying to have all my palettes showing pan in half of the shadows. I never know how to say that. When I start saying the sentence, it doesn't make sense anymore. But yeah, I try to love all my eyeshadow palettes. I will be panning a lot next year, hopefully as well. But still, 30 years. That's a bit much. It's a bit much. And then overall, the whole across my whole makeup collection, I used up 175 grams of product. So, thinking that I do have almost a kilogram of makeup. Well, 955 grams, and I used up 175. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a okay number. I don't know. But anyway, that's basically the numbers I had for you this time. Yeah, the goal for next year is to keep panning, get my numbers down. Obviously, I will be buying especially complexion products next year. Maybe something nice as well. I don't really have an urge to buy stuff right now, but after 3 years of replacement only no buy, plus yeah, a couple of gifts for myself, I kind of feel like I could maybe buy something just for fun as well. So we'll see. I will keep you posted. I hope you enjoyed. It has been a long one. I apologize, but I hope, I mean, if you're here, you probably do care about inventory stuff and numbers and all of that. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely new year, and I hope you will follow me for next year as well. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.